say we go to court.
Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Davy.
He ready.
He ready.
All the smoke.
All the smoke.
So
Let's
you
see
think.
here. Yeah, you don't know what we gonna ask
I
up in
don't.
this thing. All right, we got 3 questions that come for Davy in the room.
Yep.
Then y'all get to come at him with 3 more questions. He gets 1 pass, and he gets 1 boomerang to send back to the room. It can only be a question that he answered. All right, we have 3. And because Buck isn't here today, so
Nope.
I'm gonna ask 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go first, then you go second.
Cool.
All right, Davy.
Dímelo.
If you were teaching a class to the opposite sex,
Okay.
what would be the most valuable lesson that instructor Davy would share with the pupils?
Ooh, if I was teaching a class to women,
Mhm.
about what though? What's the class about?
You teaching them about? You teaching the opposite sex about
About men.
men?
Oh wow. Okay. Don't trust them. They no.
What?
Don't trust men.
No. I'm joking. What would be the most valuable?
What would be the most
lesson?
valuable lesson? You know, how an instructor
Yeah.
has something to impart as far as knowledge
Wisdom.
Yeah.
on the students. You got all these ladies looking at instructor Davy, waiting for you to give that gem of brilliance.
I would
Davy
say
Rolando.
that women and men, in my experience, their thought process and how they come to conclusions are different. And if you try to deal with everybody kind of like the same, you're gonna run into like a lot of confusion. Like I think for the most part, women tend to make decisions a little bit more based on emotion, where I think men are a little bit, and neither of them are right or wrong. I'm just saying where men, I think, tend to look at the facts a little bit more than like the feelings of the whole thing. And if you try to deal with somebody kind of using your own logic, a lot of times you're not going to understand where they're coming from.
You know what I noticed from this?
What's that?
Even imagining being in front of a whole bunch of women in a classroom, you nervous.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't want to misspeak.
all these imaginary ladies
Yeah.
are watching me. I gotta say this correctly.
Right.
All right. Okay. That's what you would put down as far as the lesson for the ladies.
The lesson of the day, off the
Lesson
top of
for
my
the
head.
day, off the top of his
That's
head.
very interesting.
Uh-huh.
I use too much emotion.
You emotional
in my
broad.
life.
You're an
Apparently-
emotional
is that
broad,
why there's
man.
not a
That's what he
female
just told
president
you.
yet.
Just
Too much
told you.
emotion.
Just told you.
Davy, you mentioned strip club Davy just a little bit ago.
Okay.
And how much you missed him.
Yeah.
I think we all
Sometimes.
miss him a little bit.
Strip club
Yeah,
Davy
I get
has
you.
stories.
Right. Yes. What specifically do you miss about working at the strip club?
Oh man, you know when I said strip club Davy, that was kind of like a vague generalization of a past life. But
If you were to go again.
That past life was popping. though.
yeah, it was definitely popping. I miss easy, fast money. And not having to work very hard. Party. I mean, I was partying every single night.
Every night.
Yeah.
He was strip club Davy, late night Davy.
Yeah, I was on it.
Smell like outside Davy.
Yeah, it smelled like Black and Miles and Hennessy. I kind of do miss the whole lifestyle. It was a cycle, and a cycle that you can't really be in for too long.
Nah.
But I enjoyed my time in the cycle.
You would have had cirrhosis of the liver.
Yeah,
you would
for
have
real.
had all kinds of problems if you would have kept
Insomnia.
that up. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Probably,
you'd have been, oh man, single.
Well,
You'd have
yeah.
been, yeah, you'd have definitely been single. You couldn't have
Probably
stayed.
some addiction issues.
Yeah, you couldn't do all that, man. Welcome home,
Yes,
y'all. Welcome
you.
home. Yeah, we don't want that. All right, you've answered 2. You have
Yeah.
not tapped out. Davy, I got, and this one is courtesy of Tequila Drunk in West Hollywood.
Oh,
wow.
love it. Love
Okay,
Okay.
because you guys dropped the video on Monday for last week's Plead the Fifth.
Mhm.
So I'm in LA and I'm like laughing, and then we ended up talking about Plead the Fifth, and I said, "Yo, I got to go back." They're like, "You answering?" I'm like, "No, I got Davy."
it. Right.
And then we started talking,
Oh,
and then
jeez.
so like 20 minutes later, it was like, "That's what you need to ask her." All right, so this is where it came from.
Yeah.
You ready?
So courtesy of Tequila Drunk in West Hollywood. All right. There's a rite of passage among the brotherhood of men out there. So I want to ask you, have you ever tossed a pair of your underwear instead of putting them in the laundry?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely happened.
So, what are we specifically admitting to here? Because I need this to be kind of. What are we Davy.
What? Tossed a pair of drawers.
Have you ever tossed a pair of underwear instead of putting them in the laundry? Because
like you sharted? So we're getting that.
Or they're messy.
I mean, you can either clean them or you can toss them.
Oh, well, they were more of like, yo, this has gone way too long. Like,
they have holes in them?
Yeah, holes in them. They were, right. Yeah, I've never tossed them in lieu of cleaning them.
You've never tossed them in lieu of cleaning them?
No,
never?
I can't recall.
Everyone at the table has had that happen in their life at some point, and that's
funny.
why they said ask.
Maybe when I was a jit, but not really. It was more because like, yo, these have been going for way too long. Like their time has come.
The strings are coming out.
It was a good run.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was courtesy of the West Side.
The focus group.
You have been here. All right, Plead the Fifth, Part 2. Action is coming up. Let's see, Meredith is in there getting phone. You want me to line 2? Line 2. She's pointing up like either it's a gang sign or she want me to address line 2. All right, so you had 3 questions to answer.
Yep.
You answered what you would teach a class to the opposite sex. You would teach them that they land on emotion and men land on whatever the hell it is that men land on. It's like, but we come at different situations with different kind of fuel for the argument, so to speak. Then you what do you miss about the strip club, Davy? You miss cirrhosis of the liver, addiction, sleep issues, and smelling funny.
Sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds great. And then we asked you if you've ever discarded underwear in lieu of washing them. And you said maybe as a jit, but maybe because of the holes that were in them.
Old age.
Not because of, wear and tear.
Well, he said sharding specifically.
Right. Yeah,
so.
that part. All right, so we got 2 people on the line here. Let's see. Line 2 is on. Hey, how you doing?
Orlando, what's happening?
What's happening? This is Sweet Ale.
Yeah, Sweet Ale.
Sweet Ale. Okay,
yeah.
Sweet Ale.
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
Hey, man, at first I want to appreciate you doing the Battle of the Bands for us, man. That was right on. I appreciate that.
Oh, man, yeah, we down to the top 16 now. People get your vote in on that next up at wild941.com.
Champa, with Davy and Plead the Fifth, because I want to ask him, has he ever been put on a chick that was supposed to been just passed by and end up catching feelings for him?
Have I been put on a chick?
That you're supposed to been just smashing and moving, but you end up catching feelings.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yes. Yeah, I did. There was this chick that I used to deal with, and I kind of knew she was like, I knew she wasn't right. She was, she had a lot of handprints on her. But, yeah, but you know what? She was really cool. We had a good connection, and it lasted too long, and I got out just in time.
Like a bomb?
Yeah. Oh, there was a bomb that went off afterwards. Yeah, for sure, bro. A big booty and a cute face will make you do some things that you knew better.
You do know we on the air, right? I don't know if you understand. The red light on. We hear you.
Yeah.
All right, man, Sweet Al, you done got him in trouble. I don't know with who, but somebody gonna have some issues with what he just said. Damn. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, Clarence checking in. Yeah. Hey, Clarence, what's up, man?
What's going on? Enjoy your trip, man?
I did, man. I'm glad to be back, though. You got a question for Davy?
Yeah, Davy. So you and your girl both get passes.
What happened? Wait, it beeped. We didn't hear that.
Him and his girl, they both get allowed a pass. Who does he allow her to be with? One of his friends. Somebody.
What? No, ain't no passes.
What? You gotta pick a friend.
Who allowed this pass in the first place?
One of his friends?
And somebody in his circle gets that pass.
Okay. So you have to select.
Yeah.
You have to approve, I should say, who her pass could be.
Somebody with very little hands.
Miles is out.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna say Miles.
No, man, I don't know if I could make that deal. If I had to, it has to be a dude in my circle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, it has to be a dude. She's giving you a pass, female, and you got to choose somebody in your circle.
Yeah, I don't think I want to answer that, Clarence. Under further review, I don't think so.
All right, well, you not answering
Yeah,
that?
no, I'm not going to answer
You
that
sure?
one. Yeah.
So you want to tap out?
Yeah, I'll tap out.
Okay.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know, I look at the plead as like an insurance policy. Like, you hate to use it, but it's there for a reason.
Right. You got to use it.
You gotta use it every now and
sometimes. All right, so you got one more question
One
left.
left.
Meredith?
There's so many to choose
bet.
from.
Yeah,
It's
Meredith,
so
go
good.
ahead and bust one. What
All
you
right,
got
this
for
just came in out of
Okay.
the 813. Davy, before you were in a committed relationship, you had your fun with many women. Is there a chance that you could have a child out there somewhere?
I don't think so. There's no chance.
How you know that?
Because
How you so sure? Ain't some little light-skinned baby running around with half good Spanish.
I've always been very, very diligent about like protection, and even in my drunkest, most irresponsible moments, it was never like, oh, just forget about it. Nah, there was never that. I was always pretty, like damn near 100%.
It's only like 90. It's like the
I
Desert
know.
Princess. It's only like 90-something% that them prophylactics work.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't recall
He's
a
thinking.
situation. I am, man.
So
I'm
if
going
a
back.
kid, if a little Elion looking kid rolled up on you when you walked to your car today and said, "Are you Davy?"
Oh, damn. I wouldn't believe him.
You wouldn't believe him?
Nah.
Have you ever
Go on,
had to
little boy.
do the math after seeing like a kid then from a lady that you dated and it kind of looked like you? Have you ever had to do the
Not
math?
after seeing a kid, but after seeing like pregnancy type things.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I got to the bottom of it before there was a kid.
Yeah.
But
Wow. All right. Well, yeah. You answered
Wow.
3.
That
Now
was
you
fun.
got to send one back. Which one you want?
What was your initial one, Meredith?
Oh, it was a strip club
No,
Davy.
that one was whack.
Oh, thanks.
Well, not whack. It's just I couldn't ask y'all that.
It's fine.
I couldn't ask y'all that.
I'm going to be on the marquee somewhere.
The one that they called in and asked about.
Was it Clarence picking a friend or
The
was
other
it
one.
so Sweet L?
Yeah, Sweet L's question.
What was Sweet L's question?
Sweet L's question was.
I just like the name
Yes.
Sweet L.
I was like, can you spell that for me, please, so it's right?
Wait, well, his question. I just forgot it. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Sweet L, because he got you in trouble.
Yeah. About the chicks that I caught feelings for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you ever caught feelings
somebody
with the wrong one.
it was somebody who had a lot of fingerprints.
Yeah.
That's what the word.
That was my answer was.
Yeah.
No, that was my answer. His question was if I ever caught feelings with somebody that I knew was like no good.
Somebody, yeah, he said something about community property.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Of course. The
Um,
answer's yes.
your answer is yes?
Yeah, of course. You catch feelings. Because then, the sex is so good. You
Right.
keep coming back for more.
Because they get a lot of practice.
Yes. And then you start wondering, maybe this could work. And it never works
Well,
out.
he said his didn't work. Why did it not work out?
There's like not much there besides the good sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much happening.
Yeah. It was years ago when we were Wild 98.7 at the time, and one of our fam, Beata, had a good friend who I knew. Beata is my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Don't go
Don't
there."
go there at all.
Right, I'm just telling you, don't go
Right.
there. And I'm like, bet. Like, thanks, appreciate the solid info. And then
Guys never
You
listen.
went there.
but I didn't. The girl, like, it's easy for me to say no if I'm not supposed to deal with you and you don't want me.
Right.
But when she somehow turned her sights to me, and I was like, hey, how
Right.
you doing? And then I had to sneak to her house because I didn't want Beata to know
Damn.
that I was hanging with her girl.
Yeah.
And then it just got way too long.
Mhm.
I was yeah.
Ready to
and then
tap
yeah,
out.
and yeah. Because then I was spotted like with her somewhere,
Uh-huh.
and then people just started asking me like, "You not messing with her, right?" And I'm like, "Nah." Like,
Would
I was
never.
about to say because man, let me tell you.
No, are you?
Yeah, like, the hockey team. There's some Buccaneers. I think like it was a lot of people that was
Yeah.
coming at me. So I was like, yeah, I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us, though.
And then she get pregnant.
Right.
Oh!
Ooh, but it went mine. It went mine.
That was the bomb you were talking about?
That was the bomb. That was it. Yeah, there is a bomb. There is a bomb. All right. Well, look, y'all have knocked all of those out.
I
Wow.
don't have to do that for a while.
Yeah, you got a little reprieve there. So Davy has officially knocked out all of the
Orlando in the Freak
action.
Show.
Yeah, you go.